Hey guys, welcome to another video. This video is all about money. Since I have got so many requests from you guys about make a video about money, fees, expenses. Is it the fees affordable? How can we pay the tuition fees? Is it possible to pay the tuition fees by working part-time, full-time? So this video will be all about that, and I have already made an Excel sheet also just to explain how and what will you be earning, what are your expenses, and will you be able to save anything. So directly let's jump onto the video and start with the basic disclaimer first. So this is based on a normal student life with a normal MSc course in an average university where fees are roughly 15,000, 16,000 pounds. And by normal I mean a student working part-time 20 hours when allowed and 40 hours full-time when allowed during the break. This does not consider any cash in hand. I do not promote cash in hand. I do not want to talk about cash in hand. So there's no cash in hand jobs, and all the wages that are considered are based on minimum wage as per this year 2022. So basically your rent and everything is covered in this video, what will be the expenses. And yes guys, by normal student I mean this does not include your drinking expenses and cigarette smoke expenses, clubbing and partying expenses. So this will cover only basic expenses, and it's a general video, not based on a particular location. So please don't comment that in London it is more expensive, in Liverpool it is very cheap. This is fraud, this is fake. So this is considering all average costs, average rents, average transport costs, average or maybe minimum salaries I have discussed, because income should always be considered on a minimum level. So let's start with it. So consider a university, any university consider, and say your year one fees. It's a 2-year course firstly, and it's with placement year. So I always promote placement year. I like placement year, and I think all of you should take a course with placement year. So this video is based on a placement year. So consider your 1-year fees. Your first year fees will be say 15,000 pounds on an average, and year 2 fees where you will be on placement, your fees is 15,500 pounds. Sorry, 1,500 pounds. So total fees you will be paying is 16,500 pounds, of which you will get a scholarship and early payment discount, and everything considered, you on an average everyone gets 2 to 3,000 pounds. So I've considered 3,000 pounds as scholarship and discount. So your total expense will be 16,500 less 3,000 pounds. So that will be your total expense will be 14,400 pounds. This is basically your school fees, fees, year 1 fees, year 2 fees, less the scholarship. Okay, now let's get on with the income. That is the most important. So since this is based on September intake, next is the September intake, September 2022. So I assume all of you will be coming in September or maybe late August, early August, based on your visa. So your rent, your expenses will start on day 1. So your rent will be say 300 pounds, 350 pounds or 400 pounds. And then your grocery and travel expenses will be roughly around 200 pounds. So I've considered your expense as a single student will be stable over the period of 2 years, and I calculated it at 600 pounds, which is 350 pounds on a rent for a single room, average rent, or sharing double room 350 pounds, 50 pounds, 100 pounds is on grocery and travel, and the remaining is also on grocery and travel and your internet connection. So roughly I estimate that your expense will be 600 pounds a month for a single student for 2 years. So your total expenses will be 7,200 pounds spread over a period of 2 years. Now coming on the income side. So if you see this Excel sheet, your September you will not get any money. You will be still struggling. You are just came here. You will be struggling with your NI number, BRP collection, finding a job, opening bank account and everything. So I have not considered any income for the month of September. Month of October also it will take some time. So I have considered only half for month of October. That is only 40 hours. And then November onwards you will be working 80 hours a week. And based on 80 hours a week with 9.5 pounds per hour minimum wage, you will be earning 760 pounds maximum on a minimum wage. So December again there will be a break of Christmas break, so you can work a little bit extra. So I've considered 120 hours. Again, same January you will be working 1 week extra for 40 hours during your Christmas break. So I've considered 120. Then again coming February, March, April, you will be earning working part-time, so only 80 hours. And then May, June, July, August, September, October, and till the next year end, where you will be on placement, you will be working full-time. So that is your maximum 160 hours a week, 160 hours a month multiplied by your minimum wage of 9.5, so that will be 1520 pounds. I am not considering any taxes in this condition because your wages are 11,400 over the period of 1 year, and also on the second year also it is not so much. So your tax will not be so high that you will I've neglected the taxes for now. So that is your total income over a period of 2 years. It will be 29,640. So you can see the calculations, it's all here. So 29,640 will be your total income, and your total expenditure will be 14,400 spread over a period of 2 years. So 14,400 plus your tuition fees, your total expenses will be something, your total expenses will be around 28,000. So your savings, after you subtract everything, your savings will be 1,740. So I think if you take a placement here, this is one of the major benefits of taking a placement here, that you can cover up easily your fees. So now there are certain things, I haven't mentioned, I have just taken generalized, but I believe that most of you will be working more than minimum wages. So 9.5 I've just calculated because it's the national minimum wage, but most of you will be working at 10, 10.5, 11. And if you get another warehouse jobs and any other restaurant jobs or anything else also, your income will increase. But I have kept it at stable 9.5 for 2 years. So your income will be stable for 2 years. Your expenses will be stable for 2 years. Your income will increase. Your expenses may increase also, and accidental allowance and everything will also be there. Sometimes some emergency funds and everything. But if you consider a basic generalized thought, I think you can easily cover your tuition fees and your expenses, living expenses, while you're staying 2 years during your education part. This is 1 year of education, MSc, and another one is your placement year. I have not even considered PSW, that is after your graduation you get post-study work visa, that is 2 years. Your expenses will more or less be same unless you choose to move to a private property, but your expenses will be same and you will be earning a lot more than that, and all your expenses, all your fees and everything will be easily covered. So all I want to say is that it's easily affordable, and a minimum 15,000-18,000 is the normal university fees on an average university. Most of the universities it's like that, unless you go for high-end universities like Cranfield and Manchester Metropolitan, which has very high fees. But not considering that, on an average, if you consider these kind of universities, any other normal average university, your fees will be same, and you will be able to save money, you will be able to afford your education, and that is all. So don't worry about expenses and income and will I get part-time jobs so much, and just good luck and come here. It's quite nice and good, lots of job opportunities, and it is affordable even if you have loans and everything. So all I want to say is good luck guys, and see you in UK. Have a nice day and take care. Bye.